Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational train monster. Train monster? Train monster. All right, brain, that's where we're going today. We're playing Train Monster, and this is a Train Monster series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. You know what? I'm leaving it in. I'm not even mad about it. Sometimes the brain do be like that. And I don't know if I had anything else to talk about, but that's what we're sticking with today. Let's play some Monster Train so I can stop thinking about that. What did we do in our previous run? I made the mistake of not taking notes. Okay, well, you get to see maybe some spoilers. Let's see, what do we have? What did I do? Oh, I guess it was actually the last one I recorded. What was it again? Oh yeah, here we go. We had Imperialist with an Mark of an Exile opener. Oh yeah, I used Apex Imp as an infusion, which is something I basically never do. But in this particular case, it made sense. The large reason is because I already had the multi-strike on Cold Kalia. A sweeper was better here, and most importantly, Apex Imp gets thrown by Imperialist, so it wouldn't have been a good pivot either way. So I basically just took it for 10 armor and some bonus damage out the gate. But we had a self-infused fledgling imp, which was nuts. We had the fabled machine gun Tia, though really I used it more as a force multiplier. I didn't like go crazy with the Tia. If I wanted to, I would have duped the Tia and then had two of these guys just basically running the show, but that ended up not being what I did because well my plan was pretty solid either way. I didn't really need to do it, and I was using the Tia to kind of help smooth things over. Basically, I would use this fledgling imp enough times to build up like five or so summon triggers, and then I would just switch to the Transcend Imp. We also hit a Pyre Chomper on last Divinity out of my Imp in a Box, wherever that is. Yeah, so that was just a crazy high roll that made the Transcend Imp even better. So and the rest of the run was pretty straightforward. I think the big takeaway, though, otherwise, is Old Magic. We hit a really sick sap, damage, draw Old Magic, and I just went all in on this. I have two copies of the -1 spell chain version and a double stacked version, which was nuts. And also, by the way, Inferno is a good card. So, fair enough. Does Holdover Inferno answer basically everything about the Divinity except for mini bosses? Yes. Yes, it does. It's incredible. So it was a W, a solid run overall. Today we're moving on to Windleton. Sure. We'll see how that goes. Windleton is good, kind of. He's not bad, but the thing is his stats are so depressing for a 3-space champion. If you think about every other champion, even like Penumbra has better baseline stats than Windleton. Especially if you go in on any of his paths. I mean, his late game ones are great, but you look at like Windleton Strangler 3, how did that ever make it past QA, right? What is that? It's like among the worst champion paths in game. I think Tethys is better in most cases because you can at least put it on a floor and it's good. I don't get it. Whatever. Windleton, let's go. So, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. By the time I'm recording this, I'm still under 3,000. We might be at 3,000, but I did record Inkbound episodes, and that did cause the subscriber numbers to plummet because apparently anytime I do anything different than Monster Train, the YouTube algorithm thinks I have suddenly gone off the deep end. So, I don't know. It's fine, but it's also strange. So maybe if we're close to 3,000, go ahead and subscribe. That'd be great. If we're over 3,000, I don't know, celebrate in the comments or something. I'll catch up eventually. But let's get in on this run. Hiya. Oh, buddy. Interesting. Well, this could be good. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm feeling a little better. I'm still recovering from a cough, but I haven't been getting hit by it nearly as much. It has been basically a month since I had COVID. And I mean, has it been a month? I think it has. It's been a month. Yeah, wow, crazy. And the after effects have been lingering for so long. I'm ready for them to be gone. I've been taking cough suppressants as a means of hopefully getting rid of any lingering coughing problems, and they've helped. They've been good, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, that's basically where we're at. So I'm doing better gradually. Hopefully it goes away for good soon, but we'll see. All right, let's play this. Today we are Exile, Awoken, Exile melting, so I do have primitive molds. You know, Reform Windleton is not terrible, but it's also weird. So we'll see what we happen to get shown. We're facing Explosive Sigil, Daedalus, this is Spell Shield Arcus, and Chaste Seraph with Steel Enhancer, Hallow Drippings, and Bramble Lash. Bramble Lash is a dead card here. Hallow Drippings might be good, but at a minimum it goes away. Steel Enhancer is great when you have this much card draw. I'm always happy to have that. It's also just a fine card. In the early game, this does enough to kind of put you over a number of damage thresholds from the enemies, which can give you free turns and basically guarantee relentless combats. So it's actually quite good. I actually do like Steel Enhancer. It's one of those cards that typically ends up on the chopping block later on in your run when you've cleared out everything else that's bad, but still a good card overall. So we'll take it. All right, let's see what we have. Temples are on 3, 4, 5... 7. So 4 temples means I'll have to be aggressive. Unfortunately, most of them are early, but yeah, it does mean I'm going to have to be aggressive to hit 200 here. We have a removal dupe on Magic Side on 8, which is a surefire pick then. Okay, a really good Magic Shop on 7 with Relic and removals. It competes with a Steel Shop that has money in a cave. So it could be good. It's really hard to predict though, right? We'll see. We'll see what we need at that point. Meanwhile, we do have a good Steel Shop on 6, removals and money. The Trinket Shop does have money in the middle, which is good, and it has a Relic as well, but the health is not ideal. It could be better. Both of these could be a little better. I think the Steel Shop is a little stronger here. We'll see what we need again. Maybe I can actually go all in on Trinkets, though this clan combo has some okay ones, but none that are absolutely incredible, so... Removal dupe Caverns on 5, competes with a weak Magic Shop. If I can use this, if I have things ready for the dupe, I think that is for sure the way to go. Then we have Magic Shop, Vortex, Awoken banner on 4 that is really strong. That's a good infusion pickup because there is a banner, not a banner, but a temple there. And also removals and Magic Shop, which is excellent for root seeds, so... Double steals early. I didn't even look if I was being denied steel shops. I am missing steals on 4 and 5, so it makes sense. So double steals early with both types of banners. Forced Remnant on 2 and an Awoken on 3. Interesting. There isn't another Remnant banner on the dupe on 3 if I wanted to go that way, but I tend not to like Remnant banners if I don't have Remnant champions. That's one of the problems with melting as a clan, is you have to deal with it as a secondary clan, right? So, and when you do that, most of the time, those units aren't great when you don't have champion synergies, right? I mean, Rector and Fade are both, logbook, are both high-powered champions, wrong click, that interact extremely well with their units. Would I consider Lady of the Reformed without Rector? Not usually. For instance, would I consider Thug without Draft Infusion on Dark Calling? Not usually, right? I mean, those units require it, almost. Meanwhile, Fade just kind of activates anything and can get away with murder. So you have Firelight, which turns on pretty much anything that can hit a lot and takes up a little space. And Eternal Flame is maybe the most broken path in the game because it's just a free kill. So, I don't know. We'll see. Resin block is spicy here with the reforms, right? You could maybe do some cheeky stuff like reform Windleton here. Although early guild marker is also nuts. I really like the guild marker. I don't know about resin block. I think I'm going to go guild marker here, actually. We're strong enough in the early game. I'm not worried about this necessarily. Strangler, Thornlord will take the early Strangler. Take the money, move on. Okay. Fine. Arc of Invasion. I am liable to take a bunch of damage here. I could always reform Windleton. It's true. I can do that. We'll do it. I mean, I eat dirt for this almost certainly, but money is extra valuable because of the guild marker, so I'm okay with it. And then, yeah, I mean, we're gonna eat trash is what this means, but Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, we may as well hold on to the Hallow Drippings for a Relentless, possibly. So... well, heck, I get the Collector. That's cool. Take the Root Seeds. I want to draw more cards. I need to be careful, because I am looking like... what's coming up? It's looking like I'm going to leak this next floor. It would be good to get him killed and... elevator him is the thing. Remember, I need to plan for Relentless, so I think it's actually good. Take the 12 here. Let the 4 come in on the next floor. And then reform him. And start elevating him as best as I can. Yes, so we don't play a unit here. I guess you could toss a Train Steward down. It's not a bad thing. Save some life. It's worth it. Put it in the back, though, is the important pickup. I want Windleton dying here. Okay, there is one Primitive Mold sitting pretty. I will let him die. I think it's good. So put the Steel Enhancer in the back here. Otherwise, we chill. Okay. Now, the way we play this is I want to reform him. I want to stop the damage upstairs. But he kills everything, right? And then burns out, and then I'm going to elevator him after he clears this wave. Okay, I should hopefully hit. Yeah, there is... oh, that's a lot of reforms I just hit, huh? Play him middle. He does a good chunk here and does burn out. We're going to try as much as we can to Root Seeds here. We're already looking okay because we get a couple hits in. That is a shame. Okay, so that is a crying shame. We didn't hit. That was not a great draw order. We're going to do our best. Put the Root Seeds in the back here. It will add up, right? Looks like I'm taking 15 for that approach. Not great. Yeah. Well, fair enough. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't. As long as it doesn't kill you, that's okay. Razor sharp edge. Snap click. Draft. Molded. I think you take the draft because we have primitive molds. It's a shame we didn't get Stealth Tomb. What am I seeing here? It's a Remnant Banner. I think with a Remnant Banner, we should take the draft. I love Molded, though. We're going to go for a banner unit, of course. Quick, okay. Well, we're going to take Paraffin Enforcer because of the classic Paraffin Enforcer draft synergy. Let's grab the Horde real quick. It's going to be Firewall here, almost certainly. It's early enough and huge value. Hell's Banners could be good. I don't know how much reforming I'll do. Maybe a lot, but Firebox is nice, but I think Firewall is just so much value at this stage. Now, I think we want to go draft or Paraffin Enforcer into draft for Burnout 3 here and smaller space requirements. Yes, which I think does mean we need a plus 25 here. And then we're going to look for a multi-strike. Yes. So take the plus 25 into the draft, re-roll this. We don't get the multi-strike. That's okay. I could cut cards here. It's actually not bad to do. I have so much cash. It's because everything's cheaper, right? So in that case, I'm actually going to burn some stewards here. And that puts us at a good point for this next combat. Because I get some money out of here, I can re-roll this shop. And I'm still good because, of course, I have so much money due to Guild Marker. I think we're strong enough to move on. Yes. I would like this banner unit. What could this be? What would it be that I would look at it and take it? I mean, the thing is that Windleton's already clearing a 10 armor floor. He is. It's true. I think we can take this, right? Yeah. I think so. I'm tempted to play bottom. It's a great example. I actually can't clear these with 10. So, this is what, 5, 10, 14, so 24. So 25 damage. I could actually get the Paraffin Enforcer straight up killed here, which is kind of crazy. Interesting. And then the floors start to overflow because I don't actually kill them. I don't really see a reason to do it on bottom floor. We'll just play top. I'm gonna burn this Hallow Drippings. I don't want to draw it again. And maybe I hit a Root Seeds here. Yeah, okay, because this actually clears the floor, which is good. Cool. Well, it doesn't get the Clergyman, but that's okay. It at least gets rid of most of these guys, and we save some health, which is fine. Now, Draft is good. I want to play Draft. 3, 6, 9, 11. I can save. It saves what? 3, 3, 3, like 2. So I'm just gonna put this in the back then. It's fine. Buff that guy. I do want Draft dead. He reforms well, so we'll do that. Actually, I could just toss this guy the Hallow Drippings, huh? Well, I'm going to redraw these primitive molds. I don't think we need to do that. Let's... And also if I can get back Paraffin Enforcer next turn. So we'll double Root Seeds here and chill. Okay. Good. Good. We do Reform. Reform. This is kind of what I wanted. You do Paraffin Enforcer, Draft, Rippings, and we straight win on bottom floor. Yeah, incredible news. And then what I was planning on doing here was razor sharping out the conduit, but we clobber this floor here. Good, great, well done. We make a makeshift burnout floor. That was a better draw order than I was expecting. I didn't think I'd get the Hallow Drippings there, but we did. I think this is Vine Grasp, so I have an actual ping, because I do not right now, and Melting does not have one in the comment here, so we'll grab it. Molded is probably it. Extra reform density, better reform picking. I love Purifying Cleanse, except I already have double Hallow Drippings I can manipulate. Let's take the Molded. No Tombs is rough. Full disclosure, no Tombs is pretty tough. Tycoon might be a good setup for now. Right? I can Tycoon in front of my guy and make money. I think we'll take Tycoon here. I think he's actually pretty good for the moment. He'll pay for himself. We go left. Yes. We have enough cash for a whole bunch of stuff. We see a multi-strike. Good. So now Draft is online. Good. He gets the infusion. Good. Because the thing that we have to be careful about is how do I not die while trying to draw into my Draft? That is the real question here. Also, I guess there's an Awoken banner. I could give a plus 30 to Tycoon. Not right now, but I think we'll just skip that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to toss some stats at my Tycoon just so he doesn't immediately perish. Yeah, plus 25. There you go. He'll pay back this amount in spades. Now, we look at the caverns. Give me an overflow, actually. No. This is actually pretty risky. I only get 4 hits here. Not very likely to win. And then I have to pay money. I'm just going to leave. I actually don't think this is worth it. I don't have enough pyre health to spare here. Yeah, do not waste any of my time either, brother. That's unfortunate. I don't actually like that event. The way you should think about it is it's a costly relic. I'm going to Tenon Piercing the Vine Grasp. Yeah, it's a costly relic. It's just tough to justify. We're okay for the moment. Let's move on. I think we are quite strong and we'll be able to get past this. My goal is to leverage Windleton to lock down floors and then we build up something cheeky on another floor. So let's play it out. Root seeds here. Like it's a lot of money that we earn here. Ugh, the double bomb is rough. Yeah, here's our draft friend. He goes and chills upstairs and starts scaling damage. I'll toss him a razor sharp because that seems good and prudent. I'm gonna stop this bomb down here. It also turns this into money, which is great. And we just kind of keep going. Okay, good. Cool. I will. Hallow drippings upstairs. Look at this. I took 6 damage from spikes. Good grief. Will root seeds downstairs. Hallow drippings up top. I guess I could just reform this guy, right? That's also not terrible. Let him burn out and try it again. I'll do that, yeah. We might build some other kind of a jank floor, maybe. It's a lot of damage coming in. 4, 8, 10, and then 15, 25, 14, 39 damage coming in. He can take 422 right now, and I can get him another 5-5. How do I feel about that? This is just straight up 120 damage into the boss, which is great news. He's getting bombed, so I'm actually okay with how this is playing out, but the real question, I'm okay with the burnout here. The question I have to ask myself is, I'm only drawing 5 cards next turn. I might not hit a reform. He's going to only have 12 hit points. He gets clobbered by this wave. We have time. Let's put the health in the back because it feels more useful. And let's not clutter our reform pool. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, we've at least done damage to the boss. This whole floor collapses, which is terrible, admittedly. But we actually pop off, right? We actually pop off. Now, how do I want to do this? Do I want money? I do want money. I really do. Yeah, so we're going to do Tycoon and then the draft here, and we'll give him the stats. This makes a bunch of cash, but also, most importantly, he swings on a lower floor, which I like. I can toss him the drippings here. I will root seeds on this. He's taking 28. I don't care about this up floor, I think. I'll give him the razor sharp here. If I get lucky, which I hope I can, I'd like to put someone in front of him. Give me that reform. Tycoon has a ton of hit points. Yes. Beautiful. Pretty much exactly the turn I was hoping to have. Excellent. Didn't even really lead into my guy, the Windleton, but that's okay. Hallowed Halls, Snap Click, 100%. We're leaning in on Paraffin Enforcer draft nonsense. I would happily toss a Windleton Enforcer Tycoon floor together. 100%. Wonderful news. Baron, Thug, Wilting Sapwood's not even a unit. Get out of here. I think it's Ember, because I have the root seeds. I'd like to play more cards here. Yes, let's take that. I don't need the space. If I go in on the Hallowed Halls, it's going to end up being... Oh. Wrong run for this, lady. I can't take this. I need the reforms. And I've also already removed 2 train stewards. Cloud? Can I take the cloud? Maybe. The cloud's not bad, at least. I'll grab the cloud. But I'm not taking the wheel here, unfortunately. I actually need the reforms in my run. We go to the right. Yes, we're leaning in. Give me a -2? Baby. I mean, this is just -2. Hallowed Halls. It doesn't even matter what the other options really are. We're going to cut the other two Train Stewards. These are essentially dead cards. Tycoon has already paid for himself, by the way. Give me a holdover. Howard Game, give me a holdover. I demand it of thee. If you do not, I will cause problems for you. Do I permafrost something? What does this cost? 90? No. Reroll that. Oh my god, we're doing it. Monster Train. We're doing it. Why didn't I take the resin block? It's okay. It's fine. We have officially popped off. Thorned Hollow, Animus of Will. I mean, if you just toss Animus of Will on this floor, it's pretty good, but I'm just going to dupe Mr. Paraffin Enforcer Friend instead. Forge says, give me quick. I don't actually want Thornlord, because if I Hallowed Halls him, he spams me with stings. So we go Strangler too? Yikes. Well, maybe we see quick later. He's not the most important part of my run, okay? That's the takeaway. How am I looking on this stuff? I go left for a removal dupe. Good. That's 15, so 90. Say I take 25, 115. This is 125, 150, 160, 175 is what I'm looking at right now. I do nothing else. I guess we double 10 in piercing here. I don't really know what else to suggest. I do think we have to take stuff, sadly, so I'm taking this. I need to hold on to this stupid Bramble Lash in case I need to take plus 30s, which is really dumb, but also a true statement. Yeah, this is spiky. This is spiky, I said. I meant to say this is spicy, but apparently this is spiky. I think we'll be okay, because I can just straight up elevator this floor with Strangler on it. As long as I can draw into Hallowed Halls before the end of time. Well, that's a good turn one, huh? I think we just drop Tycoon, Windleton, Root Seeds, and we draft on mid-floor. Eventually this will kind of work out. I didn't take the Cloud, fortunately. I'm gonna take money here. Am I? Of course I'm gonna take money. Absolutely I want money. 100%. Let's... Well, it's rough. Let's Root Seeds on our draft. We'll toss him the Razor Sharp. Windleton at least swings, which is the big takeaway here. Yes, I need to draw... Okay, we didn't draw it. Give me the Molded. Give me that Tycoon tank. Incredible, he at least holds down the floor. Here's a Steel Enhancer. Come on, buddy, don't be the bottom card, friend. Even if it is the bottom card, I at least can Primitive Mold back Tycoon one last time. The fact that he's just like face tanking for Windleton is funny and sufficiently good here. That's a scary looking everything. Anyway, here's Hallowed Halls. Horrifying. What do you mean I'm taking too much damage here? Welp. Good grief. I mean, it's spicy. We need to elevator into this. Is this simply too much damage for me to survive? What the heck? I have over... This is incredible. What's happening? Wait. Okay, seriously though, what is happening? I have to play top floor. Okay, we got the man in front. It's this back buffoon? He's doing 45 damage, right? And then I have to Razor Sharp out this back guy? Amazing. Okay, we've kind of stabilized. What the heck is happening? Oof. Okay, y'all. Good grief. I need to keep elevating my guy or keep doing the thing. No choice. I have to. Alright, we at least clear the floor. We've done it. I think we lose, maybe? Because I was too greedy on the Seal of Aggression here, maybe? This is tough. Give me, well... Yeah, this is rough. Okay, I made a serious error here. I grossly underestimated this combat. What the heck? I was like, yeah, it's easy, but of course it's not. I don't know what I was thinking. I let that floor overstack, which prevented me from elevatoring the boss. So, how do we actually do this? I think we put the Enforcer on bottom with this guy, and they go crazy, and then we can Windleton middle, and he'll eventually perish, but that will be okay. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, this is a little better. I need to prevent these floors from going too wild here. Yeah, so here's your razor sharp. Just forget the collector at this point. I need to not die. Root seeds. I could burn a Hallow Drippings to not have to look at it, but it's good to have these in the deck for later. Yeah, let this walk. Okay. Mid-floor's looking spicy, but this is a good mutually assured destruction here. Okay. What I've avoided is I've avoided the floors going completely ballistic, so now I can Hallowed Halls upstairs, clear this out, and maybe actually create something good here. The problem is, again, I'm not elevatoring here, right? I guess I could leave him in an elevator on the bottom and then connect him upstairs. It's an option, huh? Play him middle. How do I kill this back dude? I have to hit the Vine Grasp, I suppose. Whichever floor I Hallowed Halls onto is the floor I'm getting. So what I'm going to do is I should Primitive Mold first. This gives me an extra reform here. If I play upstairs, I'm essentially locking myself into playing top for Relentless. Let's play bottom here. I think it's correct to do it. I'll try to draw fast is what I'm going to try to do. Well, root seeds, root seeds, root seeds. I need to hit that Vine Grasp for next turn. Show me the goods. Okay, we got it. Great. We pop this guy in back. It's good. Okay. Guy upstairs is going to have a bad time. That is okay. This doesn't do much damage to this boss, huh? Woof. This is what, 10, 18, so 28. I'm taking actually 13. True. I'm taking more than that. Right? This guy hits like a ton of times. Actually. What if I buff him? He kills the front guy at least. Okay, so now I'm taking 18. 3 hits. I think I can actually toss a Root Seeds down, potentially, but I think it's going to be worth it to put it downstairs. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. I actually think this is an acceptable Hallow Drippings here. He gets an extra several swings on that. Yeah, we'll take it. This prevents most of this damage. I take like 3, right? Okay, now I can elevator at least something together. So you mold the one I want to scale more, so Windleton. Drop him in, Hallowed Halls here. 216, I can now toss the Hallow Drippings at this, 242. We're at least looking much better here. This floor gets wiped, and that's okay. And then we... Wait a second. You Primitive Mold back whichever one you can. Okay, we actually have the kill here, which means don't touch it. This order matters. If I click Hallowed Halls and Draft ends up in front, we may actually lose. So we just don't even bring back Whittleton. We have it. Cool. Great work. Amazing. And we earn money from it. Good. So I trade 3 health. I played it more intelligently. I got Priory's Cloak out of that. That's... You know what? That's 25 gold I'll take, I suppose. Unreal. I could put Edge Prior into Tycoon. Huh? Healing. And then we leave him on the floor? We could just leave him on the floor, huh? It's not a bad idea, actually. Am I going removal dupe? I think I am. Make another draft, I think. Yeah, that's good. And we can cut cards. I'm okay with that, yes. Edge Prior. Edge Prior is not terrible. I mean, I'm going to have the Vial. I'm just going to skip this for money here. I think it's good. We'll take the cash. Resin removal is necessary. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going into ring 5. You click resin removal here because we might have Crystal Cloak or some other nonsense. And we go left, which is huge. I have to take a bunch of stuff. Yeah, here's the plus 30 I have to put into a bloody Bramble Lash. Good grief. Upset about it. Let's see if we overstack first. We do not. We do not. Umber consumable. Give me Space Prism. Okay, Packed Morsels, no. I was excited for a moment. I was going to say, hey, Space Prism would be cool. Anyway, we're going to dupe our Paraffin Enforcer friend. It's good. Yep, there he is. I cut cards. Now, the cuts here are interesting. What is the play? You could cut Tycoon. He might get in the way of some of these, but I think he's going to be fine for now. There are play orders, right? The problem is if you get Windleton, then Tycoon, then it can only slot in 1 draft on the floor with Hallowed Halls. But if I ever get both drafts, then I get everything, right? Because I get both drafts, then I get Windleton, which is 5, then I get the Tycoon. So there are a lot of reform orders that are in my favor. I still might take space, we'll see, but for now we leave Tycoon in. I could also just remove this guy, but he is 60 health that I can just face tank with, so I'm going to cut double. I think, okay, this is going to be stupid, but I have to plus 30 the Bramble Lash and then immediately purge it, I think. Shit. I should leave this slot open. Ugh, I will. I'm gonna purge a primitive mold. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna purge another 2 primitive molds here, I think. Yes. 1, 2. I have to leave Bramble Lash in. It's dumb. In case I don't see a direct damage buff, like spell here. Yeah. So we cut double primitive molds. Remember, we're not as keen on the primitive molds. They are good extra scaling with the Hallowed Halls, but it's not critical. I need to make sure I'm hitting 200 here. Yeah. Maybe I should have taken the Edge Prior and just infused that anyway. It would have been more valuable. Heaven Seal is actually scary because we're not scaling Windleton. Correct. I think we don't click that. I need to remember this is not a normal Windleton run, where whatever we're planning on doing here, we're not doing it normally. Okay, burn this card. Get out of there. Okay, great work. We killed a guy. Cool. Ugh, Bramble Lash gets me the collector. You know what? It could have been anything else, and it ended up being this. All right. Hey, great work. Go team. So what we do is we stab our own unit. I know this is going to look weird. So that I can get draft on this floor. Then we full send. Looks pretty decent to me. I'm going to razor sharp up front because more damage is good. Cool. It at least works, right? Kills a guy, kills another guy, we get some money. Yeah, and then you play the other draft onto this floor. You Hallowed Halls it out, and now we kind of try to do the thing. Yeah, see, we get it. Cool. Buff in the back. Resin removal this floor. Buff in the back. Looks solid, right? This is when the floor starts kind of actually popping off. This guy in the back is actually going mad with power here. Hallowed Halls this out. I could get a better order here, maybe? Ah, sadly, not a good order. We didn't get the third draft, or the second draft, rather. Okay, not looking great. Click Hallowed Halls. Just keep clicking that. Okay, not great. Actually worse? Yeah, actually worse. Well, fair enough. Okay. Because, yeah, he doesn't actually swing. He ended up in front and didn't have any buffs. That's pretty rough. Okay. Try again. Okay, we win the combat. Good job. We did it. Truly, just one of those things, right? You just need to get a decent order. I don't get the 5 gold out of it, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, great. Kind of crazy, actually, but that works out. Pyrogrow, unnecessary, a little late. I can consider Wildwood Custodian here and do an infusion instead. We just don't play him for a bit. Yeah, I'll grab him. We'll leave Tycoon in, I think. Remnant Host, that's a problem. Rushing Demise does, it doesn't hurt, right? It's actually fine. I should click it. I will click it. It's a good card into mini bosses and stuff. We get Vial of Tears, which does help somewhat. It's at least healing, which is nice. I like it. I go to the right, but why? Great question. Removals? Okay, never mind. We go left. Well, we have 400 gold and a guild marker and money in the middle. Advanced prototype, but I've removed them all. Take Lightstone Casing. If we hit Intrinsic, it's sick on Hallowed Halls, right? Yeah. All right, Merchant of Trinkets, what do you got? Waxer Snuffer. I did just skip Votivary like a buffoon. True. Petrified Crucible with Bramble Lash and no spikes in the run whatsoever. I might consider Faulty Loader. I can do better. I could do better. There are better choices, right? Gnarled Root. It's happening. Okay, no. No, absolutely not. I mean, I could just take 5 health. It's not bad. When I play a unit. So Flicker's Liquor does literally nothing here when I Hallowed Halls out my floor, because I'm not playing it. It'd have to read as when you summon a unit. So this is dead to me. I mean, I guess I take 5 health. It is value on everyone, so fine. I'm going to remove a card now. Yeah. Right? I think it's time to cut Bramble Lash, because remember, I took... Think about this. If I whiff 135, I can do an infusion, right? And then I'm duping. So I do 25, 40 here, which is 175. That happens no matter what. So I can get to 185. Now, I do need to hold on. If I get a plus 30 here, I think I have to take it. So I can't cut yet. All right, fine. So we chill, I think, and move into Arcus. I think we get Arcus by virtue of elevatoring my floor, as long as I actually do that, right? Fortunately, there's nothing stupid like me clicking the, multi-strike trial here, so there's that, but still. Could have earned money and put Wildwood Custodian in there, but I think it would have been wrong. We're just going to camp this loser upstairs, and he's going to give me a card draw, right? Yeah, okay, sure. May as well, right? He's doing fine. Thanks, bud. Well done. Ooh, we want to see something mean? You resin removal the boss, and then we get Draft Buddy to just beat him up. Incredible. My goal is I need him to burn out, or I need my bottom floor to perish. So we are going to Hallowed Halls downstairs. It's good to do it. Cool. This works out for me. Cool. Now the play is, I think we crush upstairs. Great. Bring it downstairs. Yeah, now we're cooking. Right? Now we're doing it. Great news. Alright. Looking solid. Other draft friend, go punch the boss again. Do it. Incredible. This is an incant shard, so we're going to be buffing upstairs, it looks like. I'm fine with that. You just play out molded, and I guess we hit him for 30. It's better than nothing. Okay. Then we come downstairs. I do get burnouts here, but I think we just kind of play the cards out, right? This could, of course, end poorly. Like, we do worse, but it's all right. Okay, I think we're doing fine on the bottom angle. How much damage have we done to this guy? Like 200-ish? Okay. It's fine. Root Seed's in front. Note that I have an overcharged tank here, which is horrifying, and this is going to be a lot of armor to him, but better to get the Drafen back, I think. Yeah, that is super good, in fact. Okay. Gonna let the guy upstairs burn out, eventually. Fine. Alright. He burns out today. Here's the question. Do I actually Hallowed Halls here? I have double overcharged tanks, which is, you know, horrifying. So there's that. Let's play Hallowed Halls middle, actually. I'm a little spooked by this floor. The double tank seems bad. They all got upgraded. We at least, when we... Oh my god, another one got upgraded? What? What is happening here? Wow. 11-11. So he's definitely dying no matter what. I could crush this out. I have a 2 and 3 of hitting. If I hit the front guy, though, I can guarantee a good hit, actually. Yeah, guarantee a good hit. Okay, perfect. Now that we've done this, I Hallowed Halls here. How does this say? When you play a non... I don't play them to this floor, right? So they should be fine. Yeah, okay, great news. Okay, I'm not crazy. I was like, they're not being played. Meanwhile, this absolute goon in the front is still here. Die, please. Go away. Oh my god. Try to refill this floor in a better way. Right? Bad. Not ideal, but we do get the kill this way, actually, which is kind of funny. He just can't keep up with the crazy rage gain, right? He hits once and then just like 5 million rage pops out. And then Windleton's hitting for like 200 damage. The Tycoon hits for 107. It's amazing. Awoken's Rail Spike is literally free. Yeah, okay. And I think we take space. Our plan is to try to jam a third one of these drafts on this floor. Because it's good. My card draw is not in a great shape, but I can also cut garbage. I think it is space, right? Now, I could remove Tycoon as a true statement, but I actually think it's better to leave him in as just a fat tank. And he is earning me money all the way through the end game. I think it's space here. A no-draw run is spooky, but we have Root Seeds, so it's not impossible. Let's go to the right. First order of business is I'm doing my infusion. We got Spell Chain, which is actually incredible. Spell Chain Hallowed Halls is kind of bonkers. Do the Wildwood Custodian into Tycoon. Good. I'm going to purge here. Because of these upgrades, I'm purging Bramble Lash at long last. Oh, I wouldn't have had to worry about it. I took the Lightstone casing, so we had the third slot on Vine Grasp. I didn't even think about it. Let's get rid of Bramble Lash here. It's dumb. Spell Chain here. I mean, Hallowed Halls. It has to be, right? This is so much scaling. If only I had taken Resin Block. I am a fool. It's okay. I acknowledge. I look at this and I go, is this actually better than Spell Chain Crush? We should ponder on this. Bloating Fungus, I have no regen, so Precious Plating, okay. Removal-wise, I think we cut double primitive molds here. I will leave in the molded because reasons, but the rest of these are pointless. Yep. Okay. -1s are easy. They go into root seeds. I mean, I should put one in Crushing Demise, because I'm always going to play this when I see it. And it might get the minus the spell chain angle, so... Reroll. Holdover. I mean, spell chain holdover Crushing Demise is disgusting. Right? I'm not crazy here. What do I think is better? Just straight up kill 2 enemies and then reform my floor once? Or reform my floor twice? It's actually a very difficult decision. We have the burnout extenders to make Relentless work. I like Hallowed Halls, but there are certainly turns where I want to let it chill. Crushing Demise has got to be it. Let me look at this. Do I get quick in here? I don't. Well, I mean, the thing is it's still true. I do not want him to get summoned and put 5 million things in my pool. So I'm just going to be using Strangler 3, and that is sad, but what we have. So we don't have quick, because the game hates me. So... Crushing Demise does just kill waves. And I think we already Sandblast Relentless if I can plan well. I think if maybe I had Resin Block, I might consider the Hallowed Halls spell chain. This looks incredible, by the way. But I think the Crushing Demise is better. I just crush twice, kill 2 enemies, and then reform my floor, because it has to tank that hit, right? I think it's going to be the Crush, actually. I've convinced myself. It's the Crush. This is weird, but fine. I will hold over that Crushing Demise now. Very cool. -1 goes into Root Seeds, of course. What do I have removals coming up. I'm going removal dupe. That's true. That is true. It's not a temple, right? No, okay. So I mean, I may as well just put +10 into this Vine Grasp then. 33 piercing is solid. It's free. Sure, let's do it. We're getting rid of Bramble Lash on this, so we're down to 22 cards. I draw pretty well. I'm going to a Magic Shop, which will give me 2 more -1s on the Root Seeds, which will make all 5 of them free. My cuts will be... Is it Molded? Might actually just unironically be Molded. I'm not using this card. Molded in a Steel Enhancer, probably. I mentioned at the earliest part of this run that Steel Enhancer is, once you've cleared everything else out, probably your best removal, because it's not that great. But, yeah, let's move on. I think we get through this. Yeah, Shade Wings. I mean, immediately I'm going to see the payout for this holdover Crushing Demise, right? 100% we're going to start seeing that. Windleton. Tycoon. Oh, buddy. Raph in the back. Tycoon just eats it here, which is unbelievable. But I mean, you look at this. That every single one of those guys was upgraded. Like, what do you want from anyone? I'm gonna mold. Incredibly, Molded is now saving the run. So, you know, fair enough. I think this is just draw 3. Okay. Present removal on bottom, yes. Actually does matter. Steel Enhancer on bottom is good. Now, I could get money. That's 100 gold. Or I can kill a man and earn... Honestly, like 5 gold? We greed. We greed. Cool. My floor collapses. It's not that bad, right? We just play it middle. Yeah, we just elevate it. We crush middle. Yeah, 100%. Just kill the bad guy. And then, as my floor crumbles, because apparently that is what's happening, because bottom decking Hallowed Halls, I'm just gonna Spell Chain crush my way through this combat, apparently. Amazing. Cool, so anyway, let's stop 99 damage upstairs. Although, it actually is Bramble Lash's sign-off. Goodbye, +30 Bramble Lash. Amazing. Then we crush twice middle. It's amazing. The best thing about this, I don't have to play on these floors. Play my guys. Good. You know what? The whole floor dies, and then 3 guys get clobbered. I'll take it. Save drippings. Okay. This seems reasonable, actually. As bizarre as everything about this is, just crush to stop millions of damage upstairs, and then hallowed halls downstairs. Eventually, we're going to get a good setup. It could have been worse, alright? Tycoon is... There's no chance this man earns me any money on this run. Anymore. He's just dying immediately. It's truly funny. We're going to crush top. I suppose I should hallowed halls here. My goal here is I want to extend, maybe get a better positioning. It's not a good position. Let's crush on middle. It's fine. But this is not strong as far as positioning-wise goes. So, I think this doesn't win here. We're going to crunch one guy in the back. This does a lot of work. I think we do want to... Yeah, he's just cleaving out our front friend. So we're going to crush. I'll crush for money as well. Well, or I'll hit the guy in the back, fine. Now I want to mold. Remember what we're doing here is I want to try to earn, maximize everything. Come on, you can't put all the dregs in front. You just can't do it, man. All right, well, that is gonna hurt a little bit. We at least get one round. All drafts in front is rough. I'm going to mold. We're gonna mold back Windleton, mostly because I want... Yeah, mostly because I want Burnout extension here. Drop him. Then we hallowed halls this floor and see what we get. Okay, that's a win. You know, we take these. Great job. I just needed a draft in the back, and then we Crushing Demise and lose the run. It's okay. Fine. I don't get any more money out of it. It's okay. Good grief. All right. Focus Growth. Another Wildwood Custodian. Pyrogrow. Nope. It's fine. Engulfed in Smoke is not bad, actually. As a quote-unquote thing to do. Yeah, actually. I'll take Engulfed in Smoke. My deck doesn't have much it's doing. I'm just playing Root Seeds, which is fine. They're not bad. I play the cards I want to play, which is like Hallowed Halls and then Crushing Demise, or in whatever order, and then I slam out some basic stats that don't really do anything. And then that's it. So I think being able to do something a little more interesting is super relevant. Another holdover. I could make a 0-cost... I could Engulfed in Smoke holdover, which is actually very aggressively overpowered here. Right? I make this free and then I hold it over. And then what you do is you Hallowed Halls your floor until you get to a good position. You extend the burnout on it and you just kind of send it. Yeah, okay, alright. That's a W right there. Make this free. Amazing, actually. Double stack. No, it's better to just -1 and all the way to 0 here. Yeah, that's good. We like that. Double stack. I mean, I will double stack a Hallow Drippings. When I drop this, I want this to be relentless. So, cool. That's actually good. Now, I have removals, so we will be cutting stuff. I'm going to be dropping out. Where is it? I just gave Molded some flack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut both Steel Enhancers instead. Molded saved me pretty hard. It also does do some scaling. I can mold something back and then kill it if it's on the same floor. I just don't think it's it. No, I think the Steel Enhancer's better. Goodbye, Molded. Sorry. The dupe here is Paraffin Man. Make a third one. It's good, it turns out. Jackstrips, Mold Braces, Thorn Casing, nope. Oh, Combustible Wax. Oh, Golden Vault, actually. Wow, alright. Never mind. You click Combustible Wax, Golden Vault, and we save all of our money, and we actually grab the boons in the middle because it's even more money. And then the golden vault means that even if I completely screw up, I'm okay. And the tycoon's money actually stays relevant. Look at this guy. Look at him go. He's got 65 health. He just stands there and makes me money. 210 out of 100. I'm feeling pretty good about that, actually. It's not a trinket in here I really need, right? Boon of the blacksmith? No, it's actually worse. Worse than just keeping the cash. Yeah, alright, let's rock. Chase, good luck. This is not a great run, but not a bad run either. This is the line that, of course, as is usually the case, feels better in, you know, most other cases, like literally anything else. Wrath. Lay root seeds. So, like, if I'm playing at 100 shards, these enemies don't get so hyper upgraded. Oh my god. Draw 2 root seeds and a dead weight? Incredible. Show me, I don't know. Oh gosh, that's scary. It's okay, we hit. We just hit. Now, this guy up here is just gonna hit me, and I think it's gonna be fine. Look at this upgraded Dark Wings is horrifying. What are you talking about? You can't do that, Monster Train. Alright, we're gonna play this Hallowed Halls, and I'm gonna feel bad about it, but I am gonna do it. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. We hate to see it. Now, click the Engulfed in Smoke. It's good. It's good, okay? Trust. Trust. We're just gonna resin removal the boss, because you're not allowed to have 30 lifesteal, okay? You goon. This Light Wings is just going to... Actually, he just bounces off my armor. Ha ha ha. You fool. You fell into my trap. Okay. Alright, well, we need to kill this Dark Wings, or we're gonna have a bad time. He is doing some serious work to me here. Yikes. 2 more drafts on the bottom floor. Also a yikes. Alright. Look, I know it's not great. Click the Hallowed Halls. It's important. Is it? Yes, it is. Oof, oof, oof. Click the Engulfed in Smoke. We don't even kill the guy in the back here. Look how much armor it is. We at least put down this front buffoon. Wow. Let's kill this loser. We at least put down the front guy, but we're doing 50 AoE damage and this Light Wings will not die. Yikes. Alright, well, we're doing it. Cool, so the angle now is you paraffin middle. Okay. We then crush them into oblivion. Okay. Then we Hallowed Halls assemble the squad to the best of our ability. Sure. If this is what we get, this is what we get. Engulfed in Smoke. Resin removal. Hit the boss, I guess? Sure. This does do a lot of damage pretty quickly. I think there does exist a way to assemble the squad in a superior fashion, so I am going to try to do it. Yeah, we did it. Great. Okay, now you stealth this squad, and this squad is now ballistic. They are ballistic missiles. So then we double drop the drippings here, and I think we just stack stealth, and I drop the crushing demise, and we're now super strong. This will hyper outscale Chased. All you click is the Engulfed in Smoke, and this goes absolutely out of control. I'll hold on to the Hallowed Halls on middle, but this is the winning floor. I just needed to get all 3 of them in it, and we got all 3 of them in it. So I fear no evil. This is a lot of damage. This is what we like to see in Monster Train. Wow. Yeah, and then once we hit Relentless, this just wins in 3 turns, right? Yeah, easy mode. Not even a chance. Look at this. Look how fast this goes through 4,000. It's because Paraffin Enforcer's Infusion is nuts. Look at this rage gain. 80 rage, 89. We're at like 100 rage by the end of that. Just so powerful. What is this? I can't take blank pages. I'm playing Hallowed Halls. Come on, man. Come on. Leave. I was hoping for 100 armor. I hate how she's been giving me blank pages on the runs that literally can't take blank pages because that would be bad for me to do. Okay, now we just gotta assemble the squad. Hey, he's trying, okay? There's an attempt. These early turns are super the worst. Hey, we did it. Okay. Get the man in there. Hit the scary guy, because he's scary. Hallowed Halls it out. Alright, we got the strong guy in front. Not ideal. Take the resin removal. Okay, not ideal. But it's okay. Could have been worse. Okay, the conduit ended up on middle. I mean... Okay. Sure. I do have to Hallowed Halls this, and I hate doing it. This is going to be scary. Okay, that's good. That's acceptable. I need that Crushing Demise stat. That. There's simply way too much going on, and this floor is overloaded here. Okay, so... let's Vine Grasp out the top guy, because that's too much money. Let's crush the mini-boss that just walked on me, because that's how Monster Train's going so far. I do want to get the other draft in the mix, so crush both of us. Okay. Now I wish to crush middle. Hit the Dark Wings. You know I'll take that. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Let's get the squad in. Gosh, that's so much armor. That's actually a really good floor for... yeah. Play 1 Root Seeds, and then play the Awoken's Rail Spike to make the Vengeful Shard free, so I don't have to think about this anymore. And, okay. I think this is the floor here, isn't it? I think this is the floor, so let's Hollow Drippings it. Yeah, we're clearing it here. Excellent. We got it. All 3 are on the floor, which is great. We crush middle just to get rid of that loser. We hold on to Crushing Demise just because there are enough enemies spawning that it could become relevant. Yeah, like, I mean, that's a lot. Big buff time. Resin removal because we're mean. Let's hold on to all the other cards in middle. I think, yeah, we get through the Harvest Wave here, which is big. We should absolutely Sandblast this. We'll just keep doing the same thing we've been. Yeah, that mini-boss is doing a lot of damage due to spikes, but not too bad. Resin removal, you fools. Stealth. Yeah, this is right. Just hold on to everything as before. I don't think I'll need it, but I'm doing 1,700 damage to the boss here. We should Relentless Clap this, right? Yeah, we are. We've got it. Good job. Cool. The fun thing, Vial of Tears is actually helping keep my floor afloat. I think it actually saved this front guy, which is representing like a literal 1,000 damage and tons of scaling. Yeah, no chance, Divinity. Goodbye. Good work. Cool. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We had 570 gold, golden vault. We had the whole setup, so feeling solid here. Sorry, Hef, I don't care about your story. Yeah, no, good run. A very good run, actually. This is... I love Hallowed Halls. Again, man, the mid game is easy to underestimate. I misplayed Ring 4. This is an area, I think I maybe talked about this in a recent video, I'm not actually sure, but this is an area where I really want to focus up in my future Trainwreck runs, because I've gone back to every run where I've done a reset recently, and I've been trying to understand what's the same about them all. And the thing is, they're all in the mid game. They're either like I actually did have one Ring 2 reset recently, which was kind of weird, but a vast majority of them are Ring 4 or 5. And it's because at Trainwreck levels of shards, when you have to ramp up, so when you have 4 or 3 temples, you have to be taking like basically everything from every temple to reach 200. which puts you so far ahead. We're talking like 3 stacks of bonus stealth on Crystal Cloak. We're talking like 7x8 Self-Made Harpy. We're talking possibly 3 multi-strike or 2 multi-strike Pyrelight Master. So there's just a lot of horrifying stuff there. The other thing is that the heavies in the mid game spike in difficulty tremendously. In the early game, you've got 75 health sweeping heavies, which, you know, those suck. Sorry, Tethys, but, you know, those are rough, but 75 health. Okay, you can manage that. The big thing that I struggle with is that there's a big jump to 180 health heavies that resolve +1 attack at ring 4. And when you're gathering shards like this, you're seeing like multiples of them in a combat. It's rough. I think I underestimate the impact of that kind of an interaction. You know, like this, like me taking this multi-strike, this is a level of aggro I didn't need. It gave me Priory's Cloak. I sold it for 25 gold. That wasn't worth the risk at all. So I might need to identify this. Like it could have, I mean, it could have been Emblem of the Exiles, right? And then I would have been like singing its praises as a necessary risk. But at the same time, I think I need to play it a lot cooler into the mid game, or as cool as I can, you know? It's interesting. That's the big discussion point. I'm kind of interested in like general thoughts. If any viewer has a strong opinion on the best way to approach 200 shard mid games, that is my new meta that I want to work towards, is how to clean up the 200 shard mid game. That includes Arcus, for the record, because Arcus claps. I can imagine a lot of floors that just cannot beat Arcus in Relentless because he's just a single hitter, right? He just hits for a big number and has a lot of hit points. So very interesting. I don't know. So it's really, I mean, I think 4 and 5 are the like crux of this challenge, but 6 is also a relevant consideration as well. It is part of the mid game, but usually Arcus combats are not that bad. I think Fel is scarier in general. You know, Rage Fel at 150 shards is shelling out something like 100 damage a round. So, you know, that's a problem. But yeah, as far as this run itself, not much terribly to say. Is Draft plus Paraffin Enforcer good? Yes. You may ask why I did the Draft angle here. Part of it is because Root Seeds lets me accelerate through my deck. The other part of it is I can jam more of them onto the floor with Windleton. It's already a huge unit. So this Tycoon ended up doing incredibly well. He earned me so much money into this guild marker. We eventually got a Golden Vault. I could have leaked a lot of things and I didn't end up doing it. Honestly, very impressive. The combustible wax kind of cleans up a lot of the Hallowed Halls nonsense too, but I had it anyway, right? Because the Hallowed drippings and the fact that I double stacked it, so really it was kind of whatever. But still a good choice to have these extenders. I'm a big fan of starting with these. They're cheap, low impact, low opportunity cost, but what I meant to say, low opportunity cost, potentially high impact, and that is great. It's one of the reasons I grab Crystalline Seeds a lot in Stygian. It just kind of clears some backlines because it's 8 then 7 Frostbite, which is 15. And you just kind of send it on a turn, right? And it's fine. It goes away. It never comes back. I'm usually pretty cool on those. I think we made the right choice on where the spell chain went for Crushing Demise. It mattered a lot on Shade Wings, right? But once we kind of, on ring 8, because we drafted Engulfed in Smoke out of ring 7, this enabled me to create the super floor using Hallowed Halls and then simply hold on. And I was using Crushing Demise to even kill my own guys to get them on the floor. So our Chaste and Divinity floors clapped. We were really leveraging the Paraffin Enforcer rage scaling there, and we're mostly just using Hallowed Halls as an overstack, right? Although Hallowed Halls also paid big dividends earlier on. Really good card. Definitely theme of the run here. Yeah, good stuff. Not much really more to discuss. Another interesting no-draw boss relic run. But, I mean, Root Seeds, right? It kind of offsets this, which is it's a big enabler for this kind of thing. So, just a good starting card, it turns out. I mean, in reality, what this would look like normally is if I had some other spell here other than Root Seeds, this +1 Ember would have been a +1 draw. And then it would have been a draw space run, which looks more normal for other clans, but this is, you know, Windleton doing actions. So anyway, I'll let you go there. A good discussion here. I'm kind of interested in a lot of things I'm working towards in this series, but But yeah, awesome. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.